Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good afternoon. So hope everyone doing well. So today we are here live session. Basically, we will talk about Buckinghamshire New University. So okay. First of all, I'm introducing myself. This is Mohiba Jannat, Education Consultant of STS Global Education. So today we will have Rasmin Roki, head of operation of Buckinghamshire New University. So, hello, Rasmin Roki. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also fine. So,
Right.
hopefully, today we will discuss lots of things about and first to end about Buckinghamshire New University. What's the good things or how will student benefited by
Yeah,
choosing Buckinghamshire New University, right? So,
right.
can we start our session?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me for the session. So I am Rosemary Rocky. Thank you for the warm introduction as well. So we represent Buckinghamshire University in South Asia, and we would be the first point of contact for any of your students' queries or application process or admission journey. Me and my team will be there to help you out with that. So we are located in just 30 minutes away from central London. We are located in a city called High Wycombe. Okay, let me just try to share the screen with you. Like it's a PPT, a long PPT, but we will try to cut short it. Uh,
Bye.
just let me know, like if you are able to see the screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, we are seeing.
Okay. So basically, like the first thing that comes to anyone's mind, like those who are actually going for, education outside, right? Like in a foreign destination. After studying my course, what is my future, right? Like, will I get a job? What is my scope for employability, right? So this slide gives you the answer to that. Like, as you can see in the slide, our graduate learning, like earning capacity after, like, they are studying with the university, they are securing a job, and their annual earning capacity is like around 45,000 pounds. The national average earning capacity in the UK ranges anywhere between like 38,000 to 43,000. So we can proudly say that our annual earning capacity of our students is just above the national average. So how is it possible? Because of our the quality of our curriculum, which is like industry aligned curriculum, and all our tutors are highly experienced. They do have strong links with the university, and also the university helps international students to secure a lot of support service, and thereby they can actually prepare well for any kind of graduate employability options. Now, the students, again, like we would strongly advise our students to be a part of our student union as well. We have a vibrant and attractive, very active student union in the campus, and we have been ranked number 5 in the entire UK. So you can see on the screen that big deal. So this is like our university stands out with the engagement activities for international students, not just for international students, it is also available for the home students as well. So whereby the students will get free access to almost every activities or societies or clubs in the university. UK, among the UK universities, BNU is the only one that offers free access to almost all these kinds of activities to the students, right? And now you can see that this I have just mentioned just a few moments ago about the location of our university. So as you can see in the screen, this is for London. So every student who is coming to UK will be having some notion in their head, like, okay, I want to study in London, but we know that like how expensive it is to study and live in London currently. So the ideal option for the international students, especially the South Asian students, because we know this market is very price sensitive. But at the same time, we are not here to compromise on the quality of education, right? So the ideal solution for international students to choose a city which is not far away from London, but at the same time, you will have like a comfortable countryside kind of location. So that is where our university location actually makes a lot of difference. So we are located in High Wycombe, which is just like 27 minutes away from central London via train. And we also do have like other campus spaces. So we have a campus based in inner London as well called Uxbridge, but that is applicable only for nursing programs. And we do have a campus space based in, like Pinewoods too. So BNU is again is the only UK university that has got a campus space in Pinewood Studios. So you, as well as your students, uh, might not have heard or very familiar with Pinewood Studios, but I'm sure that when I say these movies names, of course you will be able to relate to it. So Harry Potter movies or Marvel movies, Marvel series of movies, or James Bond movies, all these like big names in the Hollywood industry. All these films are like shot in Pinewood Studios. So the students who are coming for some niche programs at BNU, they will be studying 50% of their course at Pinewood Studio based campus of BNU. So that is like a wonderful opportunities for the students to gain some real life experience while they are studying. Now, this will give your students an idea about like where our university is located. Like if you look at the bottom of this slide, you will be able to see our the campus space, and we have like a massive shopping complex just in like 5 to 6 minutes walk, which means which is having like 100 to 150 outlets are there. So there are like whatever the students needs for their daily life, they can actually just available everything in a walkable distance. Also, this is like a primary source for part-time job availabilities, I mean the opportunities, right? So the students can actually just walk in and see like if there is any vacancy, and they can actually, if there is any, they can, of course they can join them. There are lots of supermarkets, there are lots of eating outlets, so all these are important for their day-to-day life, as well as to secure some part-time jobs. Now, Buckinghamshire University is located in a county called Buckinghamshire, which is the third richest county in the UK. So we have like 1,500 small and medium enterprises in the county, which again indicates that there are lots of business activities that are happening in the county, which also means that the students will get enough opportunities to look for a full-time employment as well once they are graduated. So where you're actually or where your university is located is also like important factor for international students. Now these are some pictures for your students to know about the university. So um, as I said, earlier, like our student union is like ranked number 5 in the UK. Um, One thing I would say, especially helpful information for the international students is like our canteen, the university's canteen or cafeteria is run by the student union, and the students will be getting the food or meals at a very subsidized price. So just imagine that like once your student is registered at university, and if they are actually going out to have a coffee and a toast, like suppose in a Starbucks, the students will be spending at least like £10 or £12, right? But the students will be getting like a properly cooked lunch meal for say £5, right? So you can actually see like the amount of difference, right? I mean, the students can actually save a lot in terms of their living cost as well. So these are some small things the universities can actually, our university can actually make a huge difference in the day-to-day life of our international students. So our university believes that whatever we get from the students, we like wherever possible we have to give it back to them as well. Okay, so the university actually offers a lot of opportunities for the students in terms of like sports activities, the job shops, as you can see here, like sports and well-being opportunities, and those are all like aimed at the overall holistic development of the student, not just the academic development. And when it comes to the academic part, of course, the students can actually use our library, which is like 24/7 open to the students. So this would be really nice to know, like our university is offering lots of facilities and infrastructure to make their student life and learning environment the best during their studies at BNU. Now, I'm just going to skip a few slides other, like which is actually talking about like every other departments or course areas of our university. So considering our time constraints, maybe like if a student comes and asks like specifically about some courses or areas or department, of course we can actually show them this. Otherwise, these are like we have like some courses or some departments are ranked really high in the entire UK. So as you can see here, like our art and design courses are ranked number 8 for their teaching quality. So to save time, I'm just skipping these slides. But again, here this is another like wonderful factor for students to choose BNU. It's like we are ranked number 10 for teaching quality in the UK, which means the students will get like a highly satisfied tutor interaction when they are when they are at BNU, and the learning and teaching environment is like highly competitive. The university on a regular basis, both the university as well as the student union, or through the student union and the staff, they would invite a lot of people, key persons from the industry to have networking events with the students. So this is one way, one important way the universities are supporting the students to develop their networking, which would be proven beneficiary, which would be beneficial for the students, for them to create the network once they are graduates. Because when they enter the job market, of course, they need to have some connections, right, to go and attend the interview. So a lot of support facilities are there in the university, and our university is actually ranked as the University of the Year in 2025. That is also like as you can see on the screen, that is also an indicator of the quality that is being maintained by BNU. So the students who are joining us will be enjoying their student life throughout their time in the university. And we have like 3 halls of residences in our university. So they are managed by the university. So as you can see on the slide, we have been ranked number 2 for the accommodation facilities that is being provided to the students. So considering, especially considering the proximity to London, you can see here like our one of our halls is starting with £99 a week. You know, like it includes all the utility bills, like the heating, the water, or the Wi-Fi. Everything is included in this £99 a week. At the same time, like if a student is going to like a London-based university, and if they are living in London, they would be spending at least like say 250 to 300 pounds a week, whereas you will be spending just 1/3 of that amount. So the students can actually choose from a variety of rooms, types of rooms. So your students can be actually encouraged to look at any of these options if they are looking for a university accommodation. It's 24/7 secure option, and as I said, like various kind of rooms are there. Like if a student wants to have like an individual room with no sharing of kitchen and toilets, yes, that is absolutely available. If a student is find there is no problem of sharing a kitchen, then absolutely there are other shared rented accommodations as well. So you can actually consider like along with university accommodations, there are some private accommodation options as well. So if your students are actually looking for that private options, of course the university can actually help with like some letting agencies details as well. So according to the students preferences, we can help you as well as your students. Now, we will be going to the the entry criteria of our university. So our university's the entry criteria for postgrad programs, because we are not processing applications from undergrad uh, from Bangladesh for our undergrad programs. So we will be focusing more on our postgrad programs. So our requirement is like 2.7 or 55 percentage from a 4 year, from a minimum of 4 year bachelor program, right? And this university from where the students are actually completing their graduation should be a UKVI approved institution. So first we will see like whether this institution, like this Bangladeshi institute, is recognized by your UGC, and also at the same time it needs to be accredited or approved by UKVI, because then only the university will be in a position to issue a CAS for the student, and then only they can actually apply for the visa as well. So for a postgrad program, like if your student wants to apply for a master's program at BNU, they should have at least, as I said, like a minimum 55 percentage, and they should have got a IELTS score of 6.5 with no module less than 6. So that is our English language requirement. And we do also accept a few other English language tests like PTE or Oxford ELLT, TOEFL. So you can actually, you and your students can actually research a bit about like what are the alternative options they have. Suppose a student has actually completed a master's from Bangladesh after their bachelor's. They can still apply for a master's at BNU, but to be very clear about like why you want to do a master's at BNU. This needs to be clearly explained in your personal statement. So, so without a proper personal statement, the course team may not be like enthusiastic to look at your application. So it is really important to have a like a strong SOP or personal statement if you're going for a master's after completing a master's in your home country. So these are the minimum entry requirements. And before going to the fees and scholarship part, I just want to know, I just want to inform you that BNU has got a policy, in the sense like a process flow, right? If a student wants to apply to BNU, you just need to submit some mandatory documents, and those mandatory documents includes a clear copy of your passport without any cuts on the sides, right? So it needs to have a proper scanned copy of your passport, and all your academic documents, meaning like if your university or college is following a year-wise pattern or a semester-wise pattern, try to include all the mark sheets, individual mark sheets. And if you have a consolidated mark sheet as well, include that as well. But individual mark sheets are really important, and the degree certificate. We know that sometimes the students may not get the final degree certificate, say after like a 1 year or 1.5 years. So you might be having a provisional degree certificate or something like that. So if that is your case, then please clearly mention that this is my situation, that you might need to submit a letter or an explanation from your university that on this date, or maybe like after a year, probably the convocation will be happening, and maybe on that time only your final degree certificate will be issued. So you may need to justify why you are not having your final degree certificate currently, right? If you have your final degree certificate, awesome. That needs to be included in the application file because it's a mandatory document. Now, the next mandatory document is like your personal statement. This is the only way the course team or the university can actually know something about you as a candidate, right? About your background, about your extracurricular skills, the exposure you have received, maybe in terms of any volunteer service you have done or through any kind of a work experience you have gained, and about like your motivation to choose the university, to choose the course particularly, and also about your plans, your future plans, right? How do you think this course will help you to achieve your career goals? So, this is one particular document where you can actually record all the information. So, that is why personal statement is absolutely important to start your application and admission journey. Now, another mandatory document is like an updated curriculum vitae or CV. If you don't have any work experience, if you're a fresh graduate who is applying for a postgrad program, yes, it's okay. But if you have some sort of an internship which was a part of your degree, or if you have like even at least 6 months or 1 year work experience, ideally you should have CV with your active email ID as well as a mobile number. So, email ID and a mobile number again, like mandatory details to initiate your application process. Now we are coming to this fees and scholarship aspects of our university. So, BNU's tuition fee, say for postgrad programs, is £16,280, and we are offering a highly attractive scholarship of £3,000 to all international students. So the best part is like there is no separate application for the scholarship, right? So if you have gained admission at BNU, it is 100% guaranteed that you're getting the scholarship as well, right? So don't lose this chance to secure this scholarship. And we also offer scholarship of like a full payment scholarship. That is like before any time before you enroll at BNU, if you're paying your 100% of tuition fee, then you can actually avail additional £500 discount on top of this scholarship. So in total, you can actually avail £3,500 from your tuition fee. So this is really good news for international students. And we also have like a payment plans. So once the student joins the university, the like the minimum requirement, the CAS deposit requirement is like 50% of your tuition fee, right? So if a student is coming from say Bangladesh, they have to pay 50% of their tuition fee to get the CAS, right? So after getting the CAS, and after the students will be applying for a visa, and you're joining the university, right? So the 50%, the remaining 50% of your tuition fee can be paid in 5 installments, right? The university, BNU, has been very flexible in terms of payment plans. The students can actually get 5 installments to pay the remaining 50% of their tuition fee. So the installment actually starts after 1 month of your course commencement, right? So if a student is actually joining us for say September intake, so October there is a cooling off period, and from November the installment starts. So it starts with November, for example, 1st of November, then December, Jan, Feb, March. 1st of March will be their final, the fifth installment term, which is actually giving the students a lot of flexibility and a breathing space to arrange funds for the tuition fee payment. Having said that, all students should be having like enough, sufficient money in their account to meet the tuition fee requirement as well as the living cost requirement, right? So you should be having this money, but it is not mandatory on you to make the full payment in like upfront or in one go. You can actually save that money, you can keep that money, and as per the installment scheme, installment terms, you can actually pay the money. So the unconditional offer letter that you will be receiving will be having all these details, like how much you have to pay for the CAS and everything. So this particular slide will give you an idea about like how the process actually flows. So your student applies and they will be getting a cash shield, like a conditional offer, and then along with the conditional offer, like offer letter, the students will be getting cash shield link. The moment the students get the cashier link, please students, you have to start an account, and like you fill the details about yourself, about your passport, all those stuff, and upload all the relevant documents in the cashier. So this is where exactly your admission journey starts with BNU, right? Even though you already have like a provisional offer letter, or you have a conditional offer letter, but the moment you get the cashier link, you have to immediately take the required actions to upload all the documents, the required documents. Now, you will have to pay a interview deposit of £1,000 through TransferMate. So TransferMate is the only payment platform that is approved by BNU for the international students for their international payments, right? So your any kind of deposit needs to come to the university through TransferMate only, right? So the first payment is for the interview, that is called an interview deposit, and we need £1,000, and then the student will be invited for an interview. So currently BNU is having a recorded interview. So the student just need to record, like when they are invited for the interview, they just need to record their interview. And once you clear the interview, you will get the unconditional offer letter. And once you have your unconditional offer letter, please go ahead and make your cash deposit payment, right? So 50% is the cash deposit payment that we just discussed just one slide ago. And once you have made this cash deposit payment, next step is basically you have to upload all your financial documents. So if you are a student who is depending on an education loan, or if you're actually completely depending on your the money that is available to you in your personal account, then you have to submit the required documents uh, in the cashier. So our team will be verifying all these documents, and if we need any further details or information, of course the compliance department of the university will be getting back to you asking for any clarification. So to avoid any further delays, it is our responsibility to ensure that whatever documents you are uploading in the cash shield needs to be proper in order. Okay. And once everything is through, the documents check is through, then you will be getting your cash, right? So if it is not the peak period, if you're submitting all the documents, all the financial documents, maybe like in maximum in 2 to 3 days, you will get your cash as well. So there is a possibility that you will get a cash very quickly, right? And once you get the cash, you will be applying for visa. Here comes the another most important advice from the university, that as soon as you get the cash, you have to apply for a visa, for a student visa, because we know that Bangladesh is like the UK visas is taking a lot of time for Bangladeshi students to process the the visa application and come up with a decision. So we know that situation, right? So what you have to do, like you have to be there well in advance and apply for the visa in good time, so that you will get your visa on time before your the course starts. And it is really important that you attend the class from the day one, because there will be an orientation or induction week, and this is essential for international students to know many things, like how to open a bank account, how to register with a doctor, local GP, how to find accommodation, like if any student wants to find a proper accommodation after reaching the university, then you need to consider like a few days, right, to find out the options and finalizing it. So Initial days are really crucial for international students. So ensure that you are applying for your visa on time, right? So this is how our the entire application and admission process works. And with that, I'm finishing my presentation, and I'm over to like whatever kind of questions or discussions. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. But I have a question that could you please share a bit about what is the September intake application deadline and cash deposit deadline? We didn't maybe didn't hear anything about it. So,
Yeah, so our application deadline is like 2nd of August, but if the students are actually lodging their application like close to the deadlines, it would be really difficult for them to get an offer on time and to complete all the further steps. So yes, just for the sake of a deadline, yes, 2nd of August is 1st of August is the deadline for you to actually put forward the application, and the students will have to complete their you know mm, what is it called, the cash deposit payment, at least by say 28th of 21st of August, right? Like 21st of August is the deadline for them to actually make the cash deposit. So the cash deposit will be happening only after they get the unconditional offer letter, right? So from the application to unconditional offer letter, there are several stages. So you need to factor in all these stages and plan accordingly. So if a student is coming at the last minute, they have to quickly move to the further stages, right? So after making their payment, the cash deposit payment deadline is basically 21st of August. And then 28th of August, we need to place the cash request with the university no later than 28th of August. So by 20, at least by, to be on the safer side, at least by 27th of August, we need to place all the CAS requests with the university. And then the university's compliance team will have some time to look at the documents submitted by the students and issue the CAS. So the deadline for CAS issuance is 11th of September. Okay, so 11th of September is the last date for them to get the CAS, and then our course, the enrollment is actually on the 28th or 29th of September. So we don't have much time, like after getting the CAS to get into the UK. So especially this is where I say like especially from Bangladesh, the students will have to, at least they will have to apply for the visa by say 1st of September. That's the latest I would say I would recommend. 1st of September, aim it like that. 1st of September, you will be submitting your visa application so that you have one whole month. Wherever possible, apply for visa even earlier. Right.
okay, got it. So mainly our all application deadline or cash deposit deadline will end of August, right? So we should process our file as soon as possible before 21st August. At least we have to submit application, right?
Applications 1st of August. Yes.
Okay, okay. So okay, let's check our comment box. Is there any comment? Okay, students. So if you have any confusions about BNU, Buckinghamshire New University, you can place your comment. So we will try to answer accordingly.
So there is a question like how many installments are there for the tuition fee. So I've just told you like there are 5 installments. So 50% you have to pay. That is a mandatory amount for the cash deposit as a cash deposit. But the remaining 50% you can pay in 5 installments. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. There is no comment showing there. So hope everyone got their all questions. So I would say that all students need to choose Buckinghamshire New University because of they got lots of facilities. First of all, according to you, you shared that there are lots of activities we can do at Buckinghamshire New University. They are offered, and also we show that we seen that the affordable tuition fees and 50% deposit are also applicable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And the location of the university is also like
yeah,
really
yeah.
attractive.
Also near London.
Yeah.
So there are one more questions. What is the unique selling point of BNU? So
So, yeah. First is basically our location. Okay, like we are very close to central London, but at the same time we are just outside London, so you can actually save a lot in terms of living cost, right? And there are lots of housing options as well as part-time job availability in and around Highwick. One. Two, our graduate employability rate. So most of our students, like 96% of our students, are either like into jobs or they are actually continuing with their studies after their graduations at BNU. And our courses are structured in a way that it is strongly aligned with the industry. That is the second stronghold of our university. Third, as you said, Janak, there are lots of activities that is happening in the university, and this will enrich the students life when they are at the university. Fourth, I would say basically the kind of support system that is available in the university, be it like to reduce the like the burden of their living cost. That is like one thing. And our like the career support services that is available in the university. We have like a dedicated wing that is helping the students to find part-time as well as full-time jobs, right? And there are lots of networking events that is happening in the universities where the industry people will be coming and interacting with the students. So these are all our USPs of Buckinghamshire University.
okay, thank you. Your nice presentation. Hope everyone get their valuable questions answer about the Birminghamshire New University, Buckinghamshire New University. So hopefully we will get a lot of students
Inquiries and
for
interest. Yeah.
Buckinghamshire New Universities. So
Yeah.
thank
We also
you so
look
much
forward.
again.
Thank you, Janet, like for the wonderful
Okay,
session.
so
Yeah.
I want to say that the student stay with STS if you choose the UK. So
Yeah.
stay with Buckinghamshire New University, also STS. Okay, thank
Thank you,
you.
students out there. And if you have any queries, please contact STS
Yeah.
Global and punch in your applications as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.